I recently received some packages. Some very interesting packages indeed, and I figured I'd make a video about it because I'm not creative. So, Fitz the Astronaut runs an Etsy shop full of 3D printed fursuit accessories. It's very interesting, it's very well done, and they sent me a bunch of stuff to take a look at. But before I do that, Golden Strawberry, who's been watching my videos for a long time, made this fantastic, I'm just so blown away by it, it's a wire sculpture. Isn't that crazy? They spent so much time on this, and I am so glad to have it. I'm gonna try to mount it on the wall or something. Thank you. It's crazy good. I am no slouch when it comes to 3D printing. I 3D print so much stuff, it's unheard of. I would say that 3D printing has had a massive effect on my life. When Fitz offered to send me some stuff, I thought it was a little funny because I have been working on developing my own Etsy store. For example, I'm working on creating a universal film scanner that's going to be magnetic. My wallet I designed, it's 3D printed and modular, which is cool. This, I just got it off the printer a little bit ago. It's threaded, took a little bit of time to figure out, and it's a hard lens case. You can see here, it's just this hard case that you put lenses in, and I'm going to try to do custom sizes and stuff and sell them because I think it's like a thing that people would really use. So, that kind of stuff, super awesome. That's why I was so excited to see what our space-dwelling friend would send us. I think I am going to take my head off for this next segment so I can actually see. First thing I pull out is one of these guys. This is a gauge, specifically a fursuit. I say that like somebody gonna wear this on their body. I think that would be pretty difficult. A fursuit gauge. The printing quality is fantastic. Check that out. Isn't that beautiful? I've only talked to them a little bit about the printers they use, but it is a very professional setup. I personally print all my stuff on a XYZ DaVinci Junior, and I use that printer because I had a printer from Monoprice, but it actually caught on fire. Literally, it started smoking, and they replaced it a total of 3 times. Each time it would break, so I just cut my losses and got a different brand. I would not recommend the printer I have because the manufacturer has made a number of decisions that make it totally horrible to use. For example, they want you to buy filament from them, and there's like this DRM system involving these NFC chips. You can hack around it and stuff, but it's such a pain in the butt. 2, the nozzles on it aren't replaceable. So I've had that printer for about 4 years now, and the nozzle has been the exact same one the entire time. That's not even a joke. Come on, Panasonic. You can do it. This is one of these nozzles, right? It looks great, it looks good. This is what the plastic comes out of. And they wear down relatively quickly. XYZ wants you to just buy an entire new heating element, which is absurd. I have parts in the mail that I think will allow me to kind of hack a different like heating element onto it to like make it work. It's a great printer if you're fine with messing around with it, but that's besides the point. What I was trying to say by going through all that is that I guess I haven't realized how bad my print quality is until seeing prints of a calibrated printer to compare it to. It is really difficult to do 3D printed threads properly, and these go together fantastic, really good. It's worth noting that these are prototypes, apparently. Not all of these are for sale right now, so if you go over to their Etsy shop, be sure to take a look at the pictures and stuff to make sure that's what you're looking for. This is a great badge, I gotta say. I'm gonna hang this up on my plushie back there, I think. Here, 1 second. The stuff I was most impressed with have to be the eyeballs. The eyeballs. The eyes. Look at these. So let's...
Good question.
Were you listening to me while I was filming a video?
I can search the web for that.
Okay,
Just tap the
shush,
search
stop
chain
it,
below.
stop it. I used to be like, Google Assistant is better. No, my God. Deep breaths, all right. Let me break this down, because this is just fantastic. I'm just in awe of this. Mostly because I have been planning on upgrading my fursuit head's eyes for quite some time. If you take a look here, you can kind of see that the foam and the fur around the eyes has started to fall apart a little bit, which happens with time. I've been thinking about one of the things I wanted to 3D print is the cat eye makeup I have on it. I would like to get this entire part to be all a single bit of plastic. I was thinking that could be good and probably pretty easy to do. Well, that's not true. You got to make sure it's going to fit right and stuff. It's probably going to be a real pain, but it's doable, right? It's not an impossible task, okay? And this is just so well done. So let me show you how this works. You got this eyeball, right? Great. Everything looks good. But check this out. In the back, there's this removable mesh. So you could switch it out. That's a fantastic idea. And it's like it just snaps right in. It's really effortless. I gotta say, I'm very into that. I think that's such a great idea. Not to mention, you got these magnets on the top. You can put in some kind of little expressive thing. And there's different kinds. You could design and 3D print your own. Check that out. A little angry face. Angry. I'm amazed by that. And I'm so impressed with this that whenever I do my eye stuff, I'm probably gonna call up the astronaut here. Call up the astronaut. Gonna contact Fitz, say, you know, hey, let me get a custom size one. This might do it. There's also different sizes, of course, right? So this is a smaller size. It's got the same thing going. What just fell over? All right, everything is just tumbling and crumbling around me. And you can go ahead and pop these out. 3D printed threads will never cease to amaze me. I don't know what it is about it. When I think about modifications that I'm quite excited to do to my suit, one of the first things I think about is fans. I have a bunch of these little tiny mini computer fans that I've been working on trying to figure out how to fit in my head without having to do a bunch of really destructive like cutting and tearing and stuff. I feel like somebody out there is going to come up with a really clever idea on cooling fursuit stuff, because I feel like there's a big demand for it, and to figure out a way to do it affordably and like conveniently would be a huge thing. I'm very impressed by these, and I'm gonna have to figure out a way to get one of these custom ones into my head, because this is fantastic. And the magnet system is like so easy. If you want to check out their Etsy store, I'm going to put it in the description because it's very high quality stuff, and it's important to support creators who design this kind of thing and are innovating. So I really want to thank Golden Strawberry for that wire sculpture. I am blown away by it, and it really means a lot that they, took the time and effort to make that. And I am going to put it somewhere nice. I'm trying to figure out where. Big thanks to the Patreon people. I've added some new video editing software to my workflow, and it is seemingly making the video editing process a lot faster. So hopefully I'll be doing more videos more often. We'll see about that. I'm sure something will go wrong at this. All right. Well, remember to stay tuned, because next time I will be 3D printing a clone of myself who will host my videos instead of me from now on. Goodbye. Such a dumb one. I don't know.